your daily news. Today we'll be talking about From Software, PlayStation 5, PlayStation Productions, and Halo Infinite. So let's jump right into that news. So rumor has it that From Software's next game will have 3 different playable characters and will be set during 100 years Civil War. Yeah, that's not a that's not a lot to go on, but at least it's something. And you gotta remember they got J.R.R. Martin, the guy who wrote the Game of Thrones, working on this next game. So there's a lot of like lore to go into it and story. So it's gonna be crazy. Can't wait to find out more and to play this game because I love Dark Souls. And whatever they bring out, I will most likely play because, again, I like Dark Souls and they did a fantastic job. So Sony recently showed a video comparing the PlayStation 5 hardware versus the PS4 Pro on like the load times and how much faster this new generation is going to be on loading games. But you always got to remember that, yes, it shows the same scene loading really fast on this new gen, but every year this new generation comes out, they always pit the new one versus the old one and show you how fast the new load times are. But with new generation, new hardware comes new graphics and a bigger world, so the load times could still stay the same because usually it does because the worlds get bigger, the graphics get heavier, all the stuff that's used graphically inside the game is a lot more heavy. So I did the same thing pitting the last gen to current gen and showed that current gen, yes, was a lot faster, but in the end it really wasn't because of how different how bigger the graphics and the games were in this generation. So yes, it loaded this scene a lot faster because it is next gen and it's not really anything big and significant. So we'll have to wait and see when we get some big, like RPG games going out on these new generation and see if it's actually loads a lot faster than it does previous generations. So hopefully this new adding of SD or solid state drives to as hardwares instead of the normal old hard drives will really increase the load times enough to where it's significantly faster than last gen. So PlayStation Productions was set up recently by Sony to bring the PlayStation games over to TV and movie, and they're going to be starting with old beloved franchise from Sony that started way back on the PlayStation called Twisted Metal. We don't really know much about it, but all we know is it's in production because it's going to be a TV series, I think. So that's all really we got going. I'm not really sure where it's going to be airing, if it's going to be actually on like cable TV, or is it going to be on like on some streaming platform. Not really sure where Sony is going with their like TV show adaptations, but we'll have to wait and see when it comes on in the future, where they end up with some of their stuff to make and how good this stuff turns out. So apparently has been a release window set for the Halo Infinite, which is the next Halo game in the series, and it will be coming sometime like holiday of 2020 roughly, which is still a ways out, but with what they're doing and the type of game that it's end up being, it's supposed to be like the biggest budgeted game ever. Not surprised that it's gonna take this long, and it's supposed to be like cross gen because the next gen is heavily rumored to come out next year. So at least the Xbox, we're not really sure about the PlayStation 5. So this could be a launch title and could be cross gen because why not? You make more money because not everyone's going to be able to jump right over to next gen when it comes out. So making some games, certain games like this, cross gen on the old console and the new console, you get all the new players that are buying the new consoles and want to get this game for the graphics and all the high powered stuff that have to come with it in the new console. And then you can support the people on the old console that don't have the money or was waiting to upgrade when it goes on sale, and then they can get the game too as well, and you'll make even more sales than just making it next gen product. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. It lets us know that you like the content that we make here. Also, comment down below what you think about Sony's video comparing the PS5 and the PS4 Pro load times together. Do you think this is what it's going to be like next gen, or do you think this is just one Sony claiming that it's going to be a lot faster than it might actually be? Also, subscribe to this YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, support us on Patreon so you can bring videos like this and videos in our other channels to you guys. And also go to teespring.com, purchase some merch, and post it on social media. Let us know that you're a true fan.